What's up, guys? My name is RugaBigMoney, and I'm a Baltimore-based freelance writer and editor. After much encouragement from friends and family, finally starting a YouTube channel. The purpose of this first video is to highlight sidearm throws from Lamar Jackson, and the reason I wanted to make it is because I think we're already aware of how dynamic his legs are, and he can make a lot of spectacular plays with them. But I actually believe that his arm talent deserves equally to be as highlighted. I think his ability to manipulate arm angles is a really underrated trait of his. So I wanted to showcase a lot of plays that display that. They're not all touchdowns or even big plays, but they just show that he has as much arm talent as anyone else in the league. So I wanted to showcase some of those plays, and then in the future, I definitely want to be doing reaction videos, and then I'll probably be at M&T Bank Stadium for every Ravens home game, interviewing people. So you'll see some of that as well. So this is the start of something I hope that is really good for me, and also that you'll all enjoy. So yeah, let me know what you think. Please like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff, and I hope you enjoy.
Brown a block, sidearm delivery, Sneed, Denard, Sneed, Denard, and Sneed wins that right up the middle, 1st and 10. Lamar Jackson, sidearm throw, what a nice catch. Moore reels it.
Store for this half. 2nd and 6. Big into the line, now roll out. Sidearm throw, and it's caught at the 50. 3rd and 8. Baltimore has to throw, and another good one. 1st and 20. Jackson somehow able to escape. Flings it to Dixon. And that was a Mahomes-like effort, including the sidearm. Within a short 2. Pass. Caught. Touchdown, it is. Max Williams. Man, he found just enough room on that sideline.
From the fullback position, Max Williams comes from the backfield and goes right to the flat. Loss, obviously, any other loss, New England would overtake him.
Here's the 3rd and 7. Try to pressure, and Jackson's able to get the pass to Sneed to keep him going.
Oh, watch him move for the pocket, slide right, and the best throw of the game by Jackson right there under direct.
They're averaging just under 240 on the ground a game since he's been the starter. Looking to throw here, and it's complete. They use a lot of tight ends, including Hayden Hurst. Two teams that come in very hot. Jackson, trouble with that snap as well. Brings it down, slings it to Edwards. And Gus Edwards with a 1st down, a gain of 13. Just that little flick by Lamar.
Jim, there's no safety in the middle of the field back here. Everyone is down. They are not going to let them.
Here comes the blitz, 3rd and 12. They pick it up, sidearm throw. Hurst with the catch.
Communicated, was gone. Did it again right here.
Fake it this time. Jackson with pressure. Able to throw it across his body and find Andrews. Nice play by Lamar Jackson. TJ Carey was coming after him.
That's a corner blitz, and this, I mean, schematically is awesome by Greg.
Jackson, chased by Jones, throws and completes another one. This one to Hayden Hurst into Miami turf.
2nd and 8. Flipping it to Justice Hill.
In this quarter, they've been running the football very effectively, but after Ingram's fumble, now behind by 2 scores.
Gus Edwards back there for the 1st time. Jackson slings one, and it's a gain of 5 in the play, and grabbed by Chris Moore.
Jackson getting around one defender, and his short pass is incomplete. On 3rd and 5. Here's Jackson surveying the field. And the pass is going to be caught.
You should be called for illegal avoidance.
Fake the handoff, play action for Jackson. And he flips it again to Nick Boyle, and Boyle gets a 1st down and dive. Brings Ingram back into the backfield. Fires a dart, caught. That'll be a first down. Ingram, did he stay in bounds?
They made a major decision to revamp this offense and really build an offensive package around the strengths and the skill set of Lamar Jackson.
Wow, nice catch. Giveaway, takeaway now for the Bengals, and +4 for Baltimore. The fake to Ingram, 1st and 10. Getting away from Atkins is the elusive Jackson.
Jackson now 2 out of 7. Jackson. And you can see why. Their coverage has been outstanding. Jackson freezes the defense and hits Ricard. Ricard unleashing some punishment.
Tech was initiated.
Play action now for Jackson. Look at how relaxed he is as he escapes the rush, points, slings, and gets it. Rushing yards per game. But tonight, 173 to this point. 2nd and 9. Little side sling to Seth Roberts inside the 10. Well, Rolstad and this crew have had a nice night here in LA. 3rd and 4. Sidearm.
On 2nd down, Jackson looking to throw. Nowhere to go. Pressure comes. Slings it. On the fake. Jackson rolling. Slings it. Hurst on the reception. Down to the 35.
Buffalo. Jackson slings it. Oh, big hit. Seth Roberts hangs in there. 208 per game. On 3rd down, Jackson connects for a first down. Willie Snead for 8 yards. And an exceptional athlete here in year 2. Jackson steps up. Jackson zings it to the outside, and it's Mark Ingram battling for extra yards. Ricard in motion. Jackson tosses, end zone, touchdown, Willie Snead.
It's all the different looks that they have the ability to give you.
Here's one complete for a first down. That's Snead. On 1st down and goal, Jackson throws it, pass, caught for the touchdown.
Very prepared, very ready for that. Give Wink Martindale credit, getting these guys ready.
1:50 and no timeouts. Time for Jackson to survey the field and find his man.
Mark Andrews and Hayden Hurst are both on the field for Baltimore. Hurst the motion man. Jackson, sidearm toss to Marquise Brown.
The flip field position helped your offense. Defense needs to hold them on this set of downs.
First down, going out of the pistol. Jackson hits his man on the toss to Boykin. Yeah, John Harbaugh said about Lamar, it's about process and command. Sometimes you just take what the defense gives you. There's no such thing as a bad completion. And another one to Brown, 29 seconds on the clock. Jackson, step. Jackson, sidearm toss, it's on the money. But Stanley, such a mainstay, a Pro Bowler last year for Baltimore. Jackson gets rid of it off his back foot.
Of course, includes Patrick Ricard, the fullback lined up in front of Hill. It's play action. Jackson looking back across the field. Now he finds Josh Oliver for his first catch.
First time Fluker has started at right tackle in 6 years when he was a member of the Chargers. Jackson throwing, and that pass is caught.
Colts. Isaiah Rodgers is out there for the Colts. Jackson will take his time, survey, and find Andrews again. Makes the first man miss. 8th catch for Mark Andrews. Gain of 18. If they want to play any kind of single high, you got to put the better player out there. Lamar, sidearm, slings it to Devontae Freeman. Jackson with all sorts of time. Now throws. Caught! Andrews!
Possession of the day for Baltimore. Motion man Boykin. Jackson looks. Jackson finds the open man. Touchdown! Nick Boyle on the receiving end. Lamar Jackson keeps the play alive.
Shot fake and then threw it in there. Because that's essentially what he did. Look at him pull up, little fake.
Players, but yet they can be exotic.
2nd and 11. Stepping up and firing it and completing it. And off to the races they go. That is Willie Snead.
Brown in motion.
Jackson with time, sidearms it over the middle. That's his tight end, Mark Andrews, and Andrews down to the 30-yard line.
Likely the final play of the quarter. Let's see. Here's Jackson under duress, throwing on the run, and able to complete.
Some defenses to put pressure on the passing game.
2nd and 9. Spinning away. Fires sidearm, caught wide open. Dobbins along the sideline and makes him second in the league in scoring. 2nd down and 28. Little dart here is caught by Ricard, giving them some breathe. Wide to the left. Little Cowboys, 2nd down and 9. Pass is caught. This is Snead.
Lamar empty in the backfield. Under some pressure, looking to escape. He'll throw underneath and find Sammy Watkins down the sideline. And Watkins eventually be pushed out by Nick Kwiatkowski. It's a gain of 29.
You're going to see him just run the shallow crosser, and it's a good thing Lamar, Grease, you've already spoken about the fact that how much better he's looking in the pocket, that he stepped up because Max Crosby had Villanueva beat again. You see him just work up in the pocket, throw a little sidearm action, and then he just outruns KJ Wright.
Lanes and squeeze in the pocket.
Sidearm sling to Ricard, trying to get to the sticks. Great effort by Ricard. Like that against the bench of Minnesota. Unsportsmanlike, and it moves Baltimore to the 41 in Viking territory. Nice catch by Ricard, the fullback, rumbling down all the way inside the 20-yard line. Jackson keeps, sidearm sling, dangerous pass in traffic.
At 120 in that overtime win over the Vikings. Deer hold me. 3rd down and 6, and what a catch. Sidearm throw, there's Andrews, catch number 3 on the night. 2nd down, pass caught by Andrews. Does not go out of bounds initially. The last game with illness. This drive starts from the 36. And Lamar side slinging it complete to the 44-yard line.
Back power to left, and it seems to always work.
First down, Jackson again. This time he finally gets it. Rand Shelford comes in. It's 1st and 10 for the Ravens. And Jackson slides it underneath, and it's caught by Freeman to the 7.
Knocked back to a 2nd and 24. Time to throw. Able to get it to Murray. Picked up a big 3rd down conversion already in this game. And he takes it to the 10-yard line.
This may bring it. Let's see.
That guy's going to go wherever Lamar goes.
Here comes it. Norwood in on him. That's Watkins. Slipping past Fitzpatrick. And he's down to the 10.
If you're looking for people who can teach your guys new things, Keith Williams can certainly do that.
Jackson zings one to midfield. There's Andrews again. 1st down for Baltimore. Looking at 3rd down and 8 with the play clock at 1. Jackson takes the snap. Pressure's coming. Jackson lofts it up for Andrews, and he makes the catch.
From the pistol, fake the handoff. Jackson downfield, hauled in at the 40-yard line.
50% of his passes against the Giants so far today, just 2 of 5.
Clowney back in, 3rd and 11. Here comes Myles Garrett spinning, hitting. There's the throw, and it's caught. There's Bateman spinning. Look at the dent he can put on a defense.
There he is.
Jackson on 3rd down to the sideline. Catch made by DeMarcus Robinson. He caught it.
They said, oh, yeah, he's pretty good in the pass game, too.
A 40-yard pickup. Jackson quickly the other way, and he connects with Duvernay. And that's another 1st down.
This is the younger brother.
Going head-to-head today, 2nd and 2. They swing one to Flowers. Flowers makes a move and has a 1st down.
43 rushing yards so far for Baltimore. Fake it. Jackson step up. Jackson throw across the body. Caught by Andrews. And then some after the grab. Andrews still rumbling into Cleveland territory.
Just a small little taste. That's all I'm asking.
Come on, about 8 minutes to go. Jackson darts one ahead. Ricard in the receiving end.
With Lamar. Fakes it to him. Lamar gets that one out again.
3:35.
Yeah, that'll do it.
Yep, that works. Here's Jackson. Has some time again. Slings it near side. Caught by Rashad Bateman again for another 1st down.
Jackson to make him pay. Sidearm fling. Isaiah Likely.
Right. Running back to the court. That last run by Lamar was good for a first down. Now he dumps it off to Andrews, who fights.
And it creates issues in numbers.
Jackson is going to step into some pressure now, able to wing it. What a throw. Here's 3rd and 8. Deep drop by Jackson. Flicks it. Andrews, what a tackle.
Can they keep rolling for 7? Jackson fires. Caught. Bateman, touchdown.
There's a good look at him. Bateman gets locked up on Cam Taylor-Britt, but because he breaks contain, is able to be a threat as a runner, it made Hilton, the safety, step up to try to take away that threat. And then Cam Taylor-Britt just lost Bateman in one-on-one coverage. His back turned to the
final seconds of the opening quarter. That side sling to Odell Beckham Jr. to the 45-yard line. You see these targeted likely 4 times, got 3 catches. Pulls it down, look at that. Change of the arm angle, and Bateman. The pressure with Derwin James is picked up, the middle is open, and on the run, it's Aguilar for the first down right around the 40-yard line.
Deep drop. Time to throw. Lets it rip. He's got Flowers! Touchdown! Initial call is a touchdown. He saw the ball come out as he hit the ground.
Brandon Flowers is going to come from the outside. There he is, coming in number 4. You're going to clear out. Pause it right there. You pull that safety, Johnny Johnson, out of the way. It opens the window on that in route for Zay Flowers to find that spot. And then just a great job on the 2-point play. Just the athleticism, the suddenness out of his break and the speed to separate. Working against Jordan Fuller right there, but there's the pull. Nelson Aguilar pulling Johnny Johnson out of that hole that really opened it up.
Jackson on the roll. Lamar Jackson finds Flowers again for 2 more.
For Lamar Jackson. And now he's way on the outside, working up into that corner. Watch the suddenness out of this. Look at the separation he creates.
Jackson hit as he lets it go right there to Flowers. Guy that he told the Ravens he'd love to have in his offense. Been a fan of him for a long time.
3rd and 6. Here comes the blitz. Jackson hit as he throws and completes it to Odell Beckham Jr. for the first down at the 30. Lamar hung in there.
Watch the shot he's going to take, and he knows he's going to take it. He knows it, and he still did that and drilled it right between the linebackers.
And so that arm strength you talk about, flicking it there.
Injury, they got him back, and boy, are they happy he is back. Here is Jackson out to his left, throws across the field for Likely. Jackson. He's got Edwards. And Gus Edwards off to the races. Warner is there and able to bring him down inside the 5.
The big reason why is their inability to cash in with touchdowns.
On 2nd and goal, Jackson buys time to the end zone for a touchdown, Aguilar. Into an opening for the touchdown catch.
Yeah, once Lamar gets outside the pocket, Aguilar sees that he's in trouble. He starts up the field, and he turns and comes right back.
Thinking big numbers here, trying to really get out ahead in this game.
Deep drop. Jackson, step, deliver. It's snagged by Likely. Isaiah Likely diving for the touchdown.
And look, Roquan Smith got him started with a one-handed catch on the interception. Isaiah Likely finishes it.
Is the most targeted guy for Baltimore, and it's continued throughout the entire season. Not Mark Andrews, who's not playing, but Zay Flowers.
And there he is, first down, Baltimore on the catch over the middle, a gain of 8.
30 seconds remaining. Sidearm swing. Likely out of bounds at the 18-yard line.
Now you're facing a 3rd and 6. Quick snap. Jackson setting up. He's in trouble. He throws off his back leg, and he's got the first down. And then more. Likely makes a few men miss. Spins inside the 10.
We got to slow down Derrick Henry.
Fake it to him. And now the pass to Flowers to the 40 of Denver.